Hello, I'm your host, Brenna, and welcome to Confucius Say What? Today, we'll be talking about Confucius. He was an ancient Chinese philosopher. To help us learn more about this famous philosopher, we have three special historians on our show today. Maddie Kogan, Lincoln Parsley, and Luke Kelly. Maddie, can you tell us what Confucius's childhood was like?
Well, Confucius, he grew up in a poor family where his parents weren't married yet. He worked in a stable and educated himself while he was also a bookkeeper.
Nice. It sounds like he was a hard worker. Lincoln, when did he develop Confucianism?
Well, this is something often misunderstood. Confucius didn't create Confucianism. He just brought peace and harmony to China. There are no current leaders of Confucianism right now.
That is quite interesting. I never knew that. I always thought that Confucius was the founder. Luke, in what country is Confucianism practiced?
There are many followers of Confucianism in China, but also in Korea, Tibet, Mongolia, and many Western countries.
You see, religion can start somewhere, but end up in somewhere totally different.
Brenna, you might want to know that Confucianism isn't a religion. It's simply a philosophy. One of his famous quotes is, "Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in getting up every time we do."
This quote means that with every mistake we make, there is something to be learned.
Okay, now back to spreading of Confucianism. How many people worldwide practice Confucianism?
Approximately 1%, that is about 6,111,056 people, compared to Buddhism, which has about 376 million followers. Confucianism is practiced vaguely.
Before I forget, Maddie, around what year did Confucianism begin?
Well, it started around 500 BC.
What is the origin of Confucianism, Brenna?
Lincoln, that's a tough one. Maddie, you read the script. What is the origin of Confucianism?
China.
Okay. Does Confucianism have any higher beings such as gods?
No, like Maddie said earlier, Confucianism is a philosophy, not a religion.
I have heard that there is a holy book in Confucianism. Is there, Luke?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is a holy book. It is called the Analects.
Interesting. Maddie, what is this holy book of Analects Luke speaks of?
The Analects is a book full of brief statements that Confucius said during his lifetime.
Yes, exactly.
Pop quiz. I'll say a quote, and you define them. Study the past if you want to define the future. Famous words spoken by Confucius. Lincoln, please tell me. Confucius say what?
What Confucius is saying is that if you make a mistake, know what you did wrong and do not make the same mistake in the future.
When we see men of our contrary character, we should turn inward and examine ourselves. Luke?
This quote simply means don't judge a book by its cover, and do not look down on other people because you're not that great.
When anger arises, think of the consequences. Maddie, want to take a whack at it?
When you get angry, don't try to get revenge. Let it go and forgive and forget.
And a pop quiz round. Back to questions. Lincoln, you've sat in the corner for a while. Why don't you answer the next question? Did Confucius go by any other names?
Yes, he went by Confucius and by Confuzi, also by Confuci.
Does this have any relation to Kung Fu?
No. No relation to Kung Fu whatsoever.
Thanks, Lincoln, Maddie, and Luke for helping me tell the others about Confucius and Confucianism. Join us for another segment on Confucius Say What?